Hi, this is Juliet Yang Orfiano. Welcome to my video. If this is your first time on my channel, please like, share, and subscribe so I can notify you if I have a new video. This is the continuation of part 10 about property, plant, and equipment. I discussed in part 10 about acquisition under finance lease. Just click above or the link below this video to watch part 10. In this video, I am going to tackle about the exchange of non-monetary assets. Exchange of non-monetary assets. One or more items of property, plant, and equipment may be acquired in exchange for a non-monetary asset or assets, or a combination of monetary and non-monetary assets. The cost of such an item of property, plant, and equipment is measured at fair value unless, first, the exchange transaction lacks commercial substance, or number 2, both the fair value of the asset given up and the fair value of the asset received are not reliably measurable. If the acquired item is not measured at fair value, its cost is measured at the carrying amount of the asset given up. IAS or PAS number 16, paragraph number 24. An exchange transaction is deemed to have commercial substance if, first, the configuration or the risk, timing, and amount of cash flows of the asset received differs from the configuration of the cash flows of the asset transferred. Or, number 2, the entity specific value of the portion of the entity's operations affected by the transaction changes as a result of the exchange. And number 3, the difference in the first or number 2 is significant relative to the fair value of the assets exchanged. The entity's specified value of the portion of the entity's operations affected by the transaction shall reflect post-tax cash flow. Taking all the stated considerations, only rarely will an exchange transaction lack commercial substance. To illustrate, assume that Company A and Company B exchange productive equipment with the following information. Cost, Company A, 1 million pesos. Company B, 1,200,000 pesos. Accumulated depreciation, Company A, 400,000 pesos. Company B, 550,000 pesos. The fair value, Company A, 800,000 pesos. Company B, 600,000 pesos. An exchange transaction is always assumed to be a fair transaction unless otherwise indicated, because the fair value of Company A's asset exceeds the fair value of Company B's asset. Cash of 200,000 pesos should be paid by Company B to Company A. One entity therefore has an immediate cash inflow, while the other has an immediate cash outflow. Thus, the transaction has commercial substance as the nature of the cash flow and timing of cash flow already differ. The transaction is therefore taken up at fair values. In the books of Company A, the entry is debit equipment new, 600,000 pesos, debit accumulated depreciation, 400,000 pesos, debit cash, 200,000 pesos, credit equipment owed, 1 million pesos, credit gain on sale of equipment, 200,000 pesos. In the books of Company B, the entry is debit equipment new, 800,000 pesos, debit accumulated depreciation, 550,000 pesos, debit loss on exchange of equipment, 50,000 pesos, credit equipment owed, 1,200,000 pesos, credit cash for 200,000 pesos. In another case, assume that X and Y exchange productive equipment with the following information. Cost, Company X, 1 million pesos. Company Y, 1,200,000 pesos. Accumulated depreciation, Company X, 400,000 pesos. Company Y, 550,000 pesos. Fair value, Company X, 670,000 pesos. Company Y, 670,000 pesos. Assume that the transaction lacks commercial substance. The entries in the respective books of Company X and Company Y are as follows. Company X, debit equipment new, 600,000 pesos. Debit accumulated depreciation, 400,000 pesos. Credit equipment old, 1 million pesos. Company Y, debit equipment new, 650,000 pesos. Debit accumulated depreciation, 550,000 pesos. Credit equipment old, 1,200,000 pesos. When the transaction is assessed to be lacking commercial substance, no gain or loss is taken up and the assets received are recognized in the books of the recipient at the carrying amount of the respective assets given up. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something from this video. I did part 12 and continuation of this video wherein I discuss in part 12 about depreciation. Just click above or the link below this video to watch part 12. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on my channel so I can notify you if I have a new video. Once again, this is Juliet Orfiano. See you on my next video.